Holy shit. Yeah. It's so clear. What?
Hey Ray, we can't hear Juna in your stream.
Oh, what the when did that break? I was literally using this to record earlier. What the fuck? Thank you for letting me know. Wait, keep talking? It's doing... Fuck! No! What the hell? Why is it doing me? Hold on, let me do this. Just what I did last time. Oh shit, not you. I know, man. I tried saying that to OBS. OBS just is saying fuck you right now, and I don't know why. Like, I know, like, I don't know what's going on, because this literally just started, like, last week, I've noticed, where I'm literally trying to set it to VR chat in properties on OBS, and it, like, just doesn't work for a good bit, and I don't understand why. Yeah, I don't know. I know, Nausicaa, it's not going through for some fucking reason. Okay, hold on. You know what? Fuck this. How do I do the thing from before? Yeah. I'm just gonna do that. Because I don't feel like dealing with this. Go ahead and speak. Let me see if it works.
Whoa.
There, how does that sound,
I mean, I
Oscar?
could keep talking, if you like.
Here, I'm seeing if Nausicaa can hear it.
I heard myself in your fucking thing.
Okay. I had to do the default. I think I need to update the plugin.
Probably.
Yeah. I'll have to look into that.
Do you want to just restart?
Yeah, let's just restart. Let's just restart. Fuck this.
Yeah, let's... From the top.
From the top!
Alright. RP cards and backup in 3, 2, 1.
Holy shit.
You said you wanted to see stalls, right?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be so clear.
Well, we're actually rather high up, believe it or not.
Really?
There's something called highlands. It's basically a plateau on top of, like, cliffs or mountains. Which means, well, it looks like we're just in some random fields. The altitude is rather high. It's why you might have a little bit more difficulty breathing.
I wasn't sure if that was just me or...
That's fine. Just deep breaths.
I can manage that. Still, though, I have to admit, the view is amazing. Definitely not anything you'd see back home.
Oh, definitely not. Much too fucking smoggy for that shit.
Definitely. Honestly, it almost makes it a pity for when I have to go back eventually.
And I'll find a way out after then.
The thought has come
you
to
don't
mind.
have to stay in Hera.
True. It's an idea that has come to mind. Of course I would take Vesper with me. No doubt about it. But I'll have to see how things go from there, depending.
I'm surprised. I thought that you would put up some sort of fight to keep your ball.
I mean, clearly I would have a few weeks ago. Before all of this shit happened. But I mean, I've learned a lot of things that apparently I will do. And I've seen things that I never would have been able to see otherwise. So, I suppose it's a lot to take in. And admittedly, some of your words have come to mind about the bar, so... At least some of the things that you all have said.
Well, I'm glad you're taking that into consideration. Even currently, I know how much they love that building.
Of course. I mean, I still love that building. And... at least... of who it represented. Who it still represents. It's not easy to let go of that, you know? Not when it's all you have left.
I'm aware.
Yeah. So... you're from District D?
I am.
I won't lie, it is a bit surprising.
How so?
Well... I suppose...
Shuddering.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, it's good. It's just my fucking movement just fucking doing that, and it's like, what the fuck is happening?
It's like, what the hell?
Bro, I'm keeping my hand on the fucking joystick. Go forward.
I don't know, it's just, you seem as like someone who, by all means, like, you act like as if you would have been from one of the better districts. You're well educated, well refined. You have, it's your behavior, your attitude and whatnot, I never would have guessed that you would have been from there, you know?
That's sort of the point.
I suppose
that
that's fair.
education, the poise and grace and shit, that all came after.
Suppose it did have to start at some point. Although, I imagine it wasn't easy then. After all, you literally started from the bottom, and look at you now. All the way at the top.
Yeah, at the top.
Yeah. course, I use that term loosely. After all, you're still dealing with your own hell.
Oh, you have no idea.
Is it bad to say that but part of me would want to know? I suppose. I mean, I won't push it, but...
That's a very long conversation.
I suppose that's fair.
So take a seat.
You're willing to tell me?
I mean, I don't see why not. I'm turning down my fan.
Yeah.
There.
Beep, beep, beep.
Set it. I'll just set it to 1. Too fucking hot otherwise.
Fair enough.
I suppose ask away.
Well, I know, I guess, for starters, because I know District D has, I suppose, their own little mini-sections. Do I even want to ask which part? You grew up in and whatnot.
The red light sector.
I can't imagine that would have been easy. The red light district is rough.
You don't have to tell me that.
Oh shit. I'm sorry you had to, I suppose, deal with that whole thing growing up.
That's a part of who I am.
Right. So how did you manage to go from the red light district to where you are now?
Who else? Pavecta.
Right. So did you go up to them then? Trying to find a way, for help? A way to improve, I suppose, your circumstances? Did they find you?
How long exactly do you think that the jungle juice has been in circulation?
I would imagine a good long while.
And even now, Pavecta is still looking into different strains of it. They still alter it, change its composition. They tried to hone in on specifics. One of the trials that they had done over a decade ago, they were trying to see if they can isolate what exactly makes certain people the animal they become. They were trying to figure out why, if they could pick it. As you might know, that's not exactly something they have been successful in. That test itself was a failure. But there were times that they were trying. Different ratios, different compositions. It was a time where they didn't have it down to a science yet. So they did drug trials. They offered it to for those who were in District G. They didn't have many options of getting out, of getting a better life more than joining a gang and getting caught up in the strife between them. But then Provector advertised opportunity. Participate within the drug trial, and depending on what you get, they would sign you on to be I guess you could say, sponsor you for the Arcadian. If it turns out that your enhancement was useful, then they would snatch you up. They would line you up for being sponsored by different corporations, as they also had a hand in the pot, if you would. It was honestly the best solution. Due to circumstances, there really wasn't many other options. I originally wasn't going to do it, but I was convinced to.
What made you change your mind?
My sister.
You have a sister?
She wasn't related to me by blood, but I'd grown up in the red light sector, and not only was there a lot of prostitution and what be it, but a lot of people came through many different forms of life. Gang members, corpos, but most inherently were drug addicts. A lot of the women that end up there are druggies, or those who owe the gangs, and have only one way to make up the money needed. She was simply another kid that came of it. The women there, they don't always have the opportunity to get rid of it if they get pregnant. Best thing they can do is wait it out. Perhaps some wealthy man will take care of them, at least until then. Hell, for some of them, they can use us as accessories. Further themselves. She was just one of the many ones. And she just tended to stick to me. She was a cheerful little shit. Scrappy little fucking thing.
Yeah?
In that area, you sort of make do with what you got. You understand your lot in life, but she didn't. She was positive. Always trying, no matter what happened. Always looking at the bright side of things, even when there was no fucking bright side of things. And she convinced me. Even if one of us got some kind of sponsor, that's enough. And we'd be able to get the other one out. She seemed relatively certain that it'd be me. That would get something like some kind of feline, maybe a tiger or lion. And that I would go off to the Arcadian. She seemed pretty certain I'd be champion. Probably because I beat some people's asses before. But
Probably.
we didn't know how they were doing things. This drug trial, it wasn't advertised to the other districts. There's only certain sectors that they had planted these whispers in. Specifically the districts where no one would notice if you went missing, if you disappeared. They sectioned us off into groups. We didn't really know what was going on, just we were all divided. Luckily, I stayed with my sister. But sometimes they would bring in one person, other times it'd be an entire group of them. But when they went in, they never came out the same way. We were assuming that if you went into the room, there was some kind of exit they would go through after they were done running their tests on them and all that kind of shit, where the sponsors and shit would be waiting. Well, if you're a failure, you could just walk out and be done with it. Hell, as long as you weren't heavily fucking disfigured, you'd get some money out of it. A small amount, but even a small amount is a lot for the people in District D. I only found out later what was going on. Much later. They were trying different dosages, unsafe ones, and new brands of strains they haven't used before. They were pushing for rarity, seeing if they could find a way to have multiple different traits appear in a person. Have someone who is not just Komodo dragon, but also have the scales of a chameleon. Have someone have the tail of a scorpion, but the feet of an ant, the wings of a bee. Almost like a fucking chimera or something.
Fucking hell.
Oh no, I think they were just fucking testing to figure out what is safe and not safe for those who are in the higher districts. Because they need to actually be careful with them. Not us. When it was my sister's and I's turn, we'd entered a blank white room. There's no one in there. No chairs, no tables. It's just a white room. And she was excited. She was jumping all over the case. She was asking people questions, making friends with everyone, even out in the fucking hallways when we were all waiting. She was already well on her way to fucking making friends out of the most unlikely fucking people. How the fuck she did, I have no fucking clue, but she did. And we went in there and then gas poured in. Usually the juice is stuck to a liquid form. It is the easiest way to administer it, to have it immediately interact with your system, or to have it injected into you. It's immediately entered the bloodstream and shit begins. But it's also easier to control that dosage and how much you get. In a gaseous form, it's uncontrollable. How much you breathe in. When you start panicking, you're breathing in more. And it's slow. Painful. Every breath feels like you're on fire from the inside. I watched her melt in front of my eyes. It's...
Shit.
I don't think I can explain what it feels like to feel your bones liquidize. Your organs begin to rearrange yourself. To not be able to move because you don't have muscles anymore. At least not in the same way. To be able to look down at yourself and see every fucking organ in your body. To have your tongue literally scraping against every fucking part of your mouth, digging in, and you're not tasting blood, because you don't bleed anymore. But to be awake through every fucking bit of it. And it's not even the physical pain that was worst. It was watching her go through it. For some fucking reason, I'm the one that got to keep a humanoid form. I got to keep my mind. I can talk, I can walk, I can exist. But having to watch them collapse into a puddle of flesh and slime, and watch as their intelligence and life and everything that makes them disappear from their eyes. But they're still breathing. They're still moving, they're still screaming, but everything that makes them dumb is just gone. And you can do nothing about it. Because all you can do is writhe on the ground. And not be able to do anything because you can't fucking move. When the gas cleared up in the room, they came in, and things were really a whirlwind from there. Like I said, she was alive, but only physically. In the entirety of Hera, most believe that there is only one mollusk. There's two. The fact that I survived, that I retained my form, the fact that even though I'm a sea slug, I show traits of multiple different kinds of sea slugs. I basically became the golden egg. A perfect face for the jungle juice. Went from being nobody, plain, boring, to being exotic, beautiful, untouchable. And they ate that up.
You became exactly what they wanted.
I did. And I did get that sponsor. If I didn't let anyone else help me, I would become the face of their brand. To show other people what jungle juice can do for you. It can give you strength and beauty, wealth and power. It can make you something quite literally out of this world.
And yet, it can also do horrible things. I mean, look what happened. With your sister. And I assume this also has to do with what you mentioned before about you dying unless you take jungle juice.
It's more than that. Do you know what happens when a mother who is pregnant is constantly on drugs?
I'm assuming, are you referring to if they're pregnant with the kid? I assume it would affect the child.
It creates a dependence on it. And so when the baby is born, if they do not get the drug that's constantly been in their system, they go through withdrawals, which can be fatal. Most of the time it is. It's one of the easiest ways for mothers to get rid of their children in that district. Simply be on drugs while you're pregnant and, oh look, I didn't kill my baby, it just died all of a sudden. Health complications, not their fault. That's what they can say to their wealthy clients to get more pity. But I lived. Mine decided, even as a baby, to keep giving me the drugs. So that when I would grow old enough, I can pay them back.
Do you?
No.
Good. Because they don't deserve shit.
She's dead. She's been dead for a long time.
I see.
Her and her friend fucking overdosed a long time ago. That's sort of why my sister stuck around me. Her friend was her mom. Luckily, she didn't have the same issues I did. She didn't have the reliance on the drugs. And I did my best to keep her away from it, but even now, I still I know I don't technically need them, but I've had them my entire life, so And withdrawal really does feel like you're dying.
I can only imagine how bad it would be for you.
Well, the jungle juice is just another one added to the fucking list at this point.
God, Hera fucking sucks.
I'd leave if I could. But I can't. I can't leave my sister there.
I mean, have you thought of bringing her out here?
That's not the problem. She is Pravecta's backup card, basically. In their minds, as long as she is kept alive, I will do whatever. Stepping too far out of line, and they will, in very subtle fashion, make threats against her life. But right now, she has everything she could ask for, even though she's all but brain dead.
What the fuck? They're literally using her as a fucking bargaining chip?
That's Pravecta. She needs a lot to keep her alive. So that's the trade-off. And I think you misunderstand. I can't... I only have one chance. One. Taking her is not going to help anything or anyone. If I'm to leave Hera, she needs to die first. She's quite literally in hell.
It'd be a mercy, is what you're saying?
It won't. Problem is, if Pravecta found out of me wanting her dead, they just do the opposite.
Of course they fucking would. It's Pravecta.
They'd torture her, even more than she fucking already is, and make sure she stays alive, and I can't allow that to happen. I cannot slip up.
I mean, so you keep playing as her toy, basically. But do you have a plan then? You said you only have one shot. What do you mean by that?
Believe it or not, there are some highly skilled individuals in this group. I'll need connections outside of Pravecta, outside of them monitoring me. I know people that aren't gonna go running to the corporations will use this as a form of blackmail.
Are you?
That is what I mean.
So, technically, us.
Correct.
Well, sounds like I have a heist to look forward to in the future.
I understand it will be a fucking while, especially with how things are at the moment. But I want to leave Hera. I have everything I need. I could leave right fucking now. Never go back. But that's just the one thing I need.
I will admit, and I know you probably realize it too, that that is definitely going to be a big ask. Although, I have a feeling that the version of me that you know won't refuse. Hell, I know I wouldn't refuse if I was the one going. If anything, just to help, because that's some grade A bullshit.
You understand now why I was a little upset with you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I was fucking pissed with Eugen. I could only imagine how you felt, especially knowing all of this. Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't punch him.
Punching people has not helped me before.
Yeah, but these are your friends. They'll be fine. Me and Vesper do it all the time. We punch each other whenever we're being stupid.
Fade. Ever since this has happened, I can't touch people. I have touched people and they have died on the spot. I have to be very, very careful with any kind of contact with people. About the state of my clothing to make sure that my mucus does not get outside of it. I have to be careful about my temperament and what kind of neurotoxin I'm secreting. Usually it's paralytic, but not all of them are. Some are just purely pain. Others would just have your brain slowly deteriorate, and others would just kill you through organ failure. And it's happened before. Too many times, actually. Me punching people, my body won't even let that happen anymore. I'm too squishy. I absorb all the impact.
I was gonna grab your hand. I don't know if it's there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's squishy. It's
cool.
Very squishy.
Oh, I just didn't know if it was under your leg because it was like clipping under. I was like, wait.
No, it's on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very squishy. If you press hard enough, you will feel your finger through the other side.
I do it slowly, just so that way if there was any sign of pain, he would stop. Yeah.
Nope, none.
Wow, I want to kill some fuckers right now.
Believe me, when I was younger and not blue, I could throw a punch. I could beat a motherfucker. If you couldn't tell, sometimes it's really hard not to fall back into those old habits. But with how my body is now, it's not going to accomplish anything.
Sure, you might not be able to fight physically, but you still have your own ways of fighting.
My ways of fighting are lethal. It's why part of my image is being untouchable.
Yeah, but I bet that hasn't stopped people from trying. Fucking assholes. You deserve better than that. You deserve so much better than all the shit that's happened. And it pisses me off to think about the fact that you and your sister had to go through all that. I know I haven't been able to know you as long as the other version of me. But you're literally one of the few people who have been able to help me snap out of it. You're one of the few people I can respect. And that's hard for me, to find people I can respect. You have your own strength. One that not as many people would have. So, that's why I say I know that I won't say no if you were to ask me to help. No matter what version.
I'm aware that at this point, if I asked, you would do it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll keep saying it, even if it can be embarrassing. I somehow got really fucking lucky. And I don't know how the fuck I did it.
I think you sort of just showed why. I'm not seen as a person, I'm seen as an icon. Something to put on a pedestal and admire. And there's a lot of people in Harrow that want what they can't have. And they'll do a lot to try to get it. My autonomy is non-existent, what with all but selling my soul to Perfecta. The reason why we're together is because he sees me, as a person, as someone with their own autonomy. He asks, is careful about everything, constantly checking on me to see if I'm comfortable, even with something simple as holding my fucking hand. He doesn't push or anything, but he's willing to be there. It's because he gave his heart to me first, but didn't demand anything in return.
Well, now you're just making me sound like a sap.
You are.
Do I lose that much of my edge?
I think recently some people have seen that edge, but I think it has kitty protection on it. It's got padding for right now, but that padding can come off. just got a kid to worry about after all.
Yeah, that's still a whole other thing to ask about. Or, I guess, think about. The kid who seems to be like the other ray of sunshine.
She reminds me of my sister. To the point it's almost painful.
I won't lie, the thought did come to mind when you described your sister. I can see it.
The colors might be different, but I think they would have gone on way too fucking well with Fionn. Like a goddamn house on fire.
I bet they probably would have made the house on fire in the process, too. Probably.
She would have taken to being an aunt with the grace of a fucking wine aunt. I mean, she would have been the fun one, as in fuck my rules and then piss me off all the while.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit, man.
Man, I guess that just goes to show all siblings are like that.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I feel like she was a little special, though. There's definitely tears.
Yeah, I know. He would wipe. He wants to so fucking
You
bad.
would,
I
you
can't
could.
do it. Yeah. No. I will say his hands are like twitching as he sees
Yeah.
the tears. Man, you know, the whole no touching thing is really fucking sucking right now.
Me for the past. How many years has it been? Over a decade, at least.
Well, make sure to take advantage.
I'm trying. I had a character. I'm trying to remember, how old is she?
I thought she, like, I know she's in her 30s. Like, wasn't it
Yeah,
like
I'm trying to
32,
remember. She's-
33?
I think she's 33.
Yeah.
I mean, oh god, has it been like? Hold on.
Yeah. Why, dude, I hope you're enjoying the gay Nausicaa.
I know.
Oh, Nausicaa's not even watching, apparently.
I think she would have been like. Oh, okay. I think it's 14 or 15 years since she's been this.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, and then you talk about finding a cure, another thing that would set her the fuck off. The Q talk is so hard to listen to.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you
Eugene.
cure this? That's like almost. That's like almost half my life.
Every time
Yeah.
Eugene brings up a bug getting a cure, just...
She's gonna beat this fucking child.
She is! She's gonna beat the shit out of him! Oh my god.
At least now her rage makes more sense. But,
Oh, absolutely.
Back in character.
Yeah.
I mean, I've sort of been like this for the past 14, 15 years.
Yeah, that's admittedly a really long
14 or
time.
15 years of
Fucking
having
hell.
no physical contact with anyone.
So what I'm hearing is, whenever the present version of me comes back, take fucking advantage.
I'm getting used to physical touch not being bad again.
Right. That's fair. That's fair.
People, they say I'm untouchable, but that's a lie. People can touch me, but only once. And a lot of them make that count.
The stinker's getting stiff.
Yeah.
Is it too forward to ask for a list of names? Has, like, if, for any survivors?
There's been survivors. It's just that they've been, I guess you could say most of them are either kept away or they learn their lesson. But a lot of them are either division heads, CEOs, people higher up on the corporate ladder. You have different models as well as, well, directors, photographers. Basically, when someone sees something untouched, something pretty, something valuable, a lot of the time they want to be the one that dirties it, leaves a mark, or claims it. Some people have found that giving me saline solution, or a lot of salt, it can make it more difficult for me to secrete, since I don't have enough water in me. It's why sometimes I might be a bit smaller.
Those people are fucking disgusting.
That's Hera.
Yeah, well, Hera's full of disgusting people. There's a few diamonds in the rough, of course. Not all the people there are bad, but a good majority of them, they could kiss my fucking ass. I am sorry.
Does that answer your questions?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And then some. And it honestly kind of makes me want to punch Eugen again.
He's naive. He's 18. I know that you're younger, but you've been through more. You and Nexus both. He's been coddled his entire life. And I'm not trying to say that what he went through was not traumatic or anything, but I don't think he understands the scale. He's never had to understand the scale.
Yeah,
He's a kid.
definitely.
One day he'll figure it out.
One day. But I'm not gonna stop treating him like a little shit sometimes. Or giving him the brotherly treatment.
He's a little shit.
Oh yeah. Like
He needs to figure it out.
I know he's not a bad kid, I get it. But he definitely keeps saying some stupid shit, and one day he's going to say it to the wrong person. So I'm going to do the same shit that I do whenever Vesper says something stupid, and give him a good brotherly punch.
I won't stop you.
I will admit, though, I do need to apologize to him for tackling him the other day. when we went to
I
that
think we were all
city.
not in our right state of mind.
Absolutely not. Like, it was weird and a bit embarrassing. I got very...
He literally bit and broke Axis's collarbone. I don't think what you did was that bad.
That's a good point. I mean, worst thing for me was I was being very weirdly overprotective of you. Like, I didn't like anyone being near you. It bothered the shit out of me.
I saved your life, although I don't think you understand that. You do understand that Komodo dragons, their bites are lethal because of all the bacteria.
Oh, the bite. I do appreciate that.
Yeah,
of course,
I might have
wasn't
to
in my right
apologize for
mind.
putting my go-go boot through his fucking head.
Yeah, you really fucking Goomba stomped that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may not be able to punch people, but I'm still fucking kick a motherfucker if I jump on their fucking head. I still got some weight to me, and it quite literally is water weight.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take advantage of what you have, right? And these boots...
Forever chubby.
Pet. These boots hurt. And I mean... Listen, whoever doesn't like a little bit of chub, they're missing out. I had a feeling you were gonna give me that look.
I'll come along. You won't see the scars. So, stars.
Fair, but although I know it was difficult to talk about, not an easy topic, I do appreciate you opening up to me.
I'm cold.
And maybe, at least with talking to me, it can give you comfort about reaching out to the other version. Maybe.
One day, maybe.
Of
It's one
course.
thing to say to someone that in just a couple weeks' time, I probably won't ever see you again. But it's another thing to say it to those who I will hopefully be around for quite a bit of time.
Right. Although, I can't really speak for, of course, any of the others, but I think I would understand at least.
Sorry, but it's a little bit more difficult to tell the people I care about, hey, I'm a drug addict.
I mean, I know it'd be difficult, but
I'm trying to keep Fiona away from that sort of thing.
I mean, not telling Fiona, that could be understandable. That's your kid. That's the sort of thing you don't want to tell your child, you know?
Mm.
Though, I'm more referring to the adults in the group, more than anything. But
They respect me. They listen to me. And that's probably because of my public figure, of the persona that I've put on.
wait, okay, hold on. You think that they, or even me, that we would respect you just because of your public appearance and behavior?
What I mean by that is originally Yora and Ventry only listened to me because, well, Yora because I spoke to them in a certain voice, Ventry because I know their history, Eugen and Axis because I paid them, Fade because we have a child to co-parent and someone needs to say no. But they don't know about me being from District D. They being uneducated in certain fields, me being a fucking drug addict and still being a drug addict. Right now, I'm seen as a respectable and dependable individual. Someone that is smart and confident. Someone that can make decisions. That has the knowledge to make decisions. The one that has a sane mind. Finding out that I'm constantly on drugs is going to ruin that image.
I mean, you told me, and my view of you hasn't changed.
But once again, you'll be gone in a couple of weeks, and your entire existence is not dependent on me being able to make the right decision in a timely interval.
Oh, no, I know. But what I'm trying to say, I guess, is I know I will be going back. But I am technically still a past version of someone you do know. Someone less wise than... At least I hope less wise.
Why?
I would hope I'd grow more wise later, but I think you understand what I mean.
I do.
And also someone who I suppose hasn't known you as long, or isn't as close, versus a version in the present.
Mm.
But if I can still respect you, and still see you as who you are, despite everything, I'd like to have a little bit of hope in myself that that wouldn't change with that version. But, of course, I also understand that that's something you have to talk about when you're ready.
Mm.
I at least wanted, I suppose, to put that in your head, to keep in mind when I'm gone, you know?
Oh well. And maybe at some point I'll work up the courage. But might be a while.
Of course. After all, it's not easy to talk about our demons in the closet.
I believe it's skeletons in the closet, but I get what you mean.
Same shit, you know what I mean.
Skeletons in the closet and inner demons. You got those mixed up.
I did get them mixed up.
Oh yes. Gotta deal with my inner skeletons.
Oh, well, shit.
It's over. I actually don't have that. I don't have bones. I'm boneless.
Well, damn. Guess you don't have to worry about your inner skeleton.
Yeah, no, it's fucking liquefied.
Ooh. Very squishy.
Yes.
Either way, though, you know what I meant. Even if I got the words mixed up. I will say, though, thank you for also bringing me out, I guess. Showing me the stars.
Of course.
It is really nice, and I'm glad I get to experience it with you.
Right. Let's go.
Lead the way.